Tracks. There's a look at the Stinger Ford as we get ready for the semis. 3 Fords and a Dodge here in Ohio this weekend.
Well, you're looking at the WCW Stinger combination. He'll be going up against Dabney in the overkill truck. Dabney running a real underslung chassis in the truck, a privateer, and this seems to work. Dabney's one of these guys that when he's hot, man, you don't want to mess with him, but he's always experimenting, trying to come up with the right combination. You never know when he's going to jump up and slap you, and that's exactly what's going through that driver's mind in the other lanes. This could be the jump.
Well, the guys that are on top know what put them on top, and they stay with the one that brung you. But the privateers are always struggling to find a little extra measure of competition. Well, the whole shot goes to Stinger. A problem, though, a problem for Stinger, and look at that. Kirk Dabney's going to take the win in overkill. A 5:24. Something happened to Stinger.
Exact ET he ran before, a 5:24. He's consistent. The Stinger made the move first. He cut the tree on overkill. Look at that. He made a good move on him, but when they settled in no man's land, something went away on the Ford closest to us.
It's not over till it's over, and Kirk Dabney keeps the foot in it and pulls out the victory right there. You can see the margin of victory for Kirk Dabney. He has to be excited. He's with Army.
Well, he not only red lit, but you beat him to the other end. You got 2 blows in on him there.
Well, Army, you know, when you go up against the corporate truck with the small budget we have, you've always got a battle. We're giving it 110%. Hey, we're glad to be in the next round. We hope overkill continues.
Well, as we get ready to stage for our next pairing, a burnout of the Rampage Dodge. But, hey, Eric Meager did not cut the good light after all. Red lighted, he's with Army.
Well, they say you live by the gun, you die by the gun.
That's exactly right. Or live by the light, die by the light. We had some problems. Training was going away on us, as you saw in the past. We knew we were going to have to get a good jump. We tried, it didn't work, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, now we have Dodge against Ford. There is the big blue Bigfoot Ford of Dan Runte. Has yet to taste a loss this season. Has won every round of competition. He goes up against the black Dodge Rampage.
And you know, this guy has got Runte in his crosshair. Just a win here can make your whole year if you're from the Dodge camp.
Well, everybody at this point has that big blue truck in the crosshairs. Oh, a good run for Rampage. Hey. Rampage got him. Rampage got him. A 5:11. The Dodge finally knocks off Bigfoot. The first loss for Dan Runte this season.
They'll still be dancing when the sun comes up, man. That makes a year for you right there. It's a good run, too.
He had him at the tree, had him in no man's land. It was all Dodge. Oh, my. What a big victory for Todd. He has to be ecstatic. He's with Army.
Todd, when you came in, I heard you ask the crew, did you get him? Was it that close on the other end?
I really couldn't see him, Army. I was concentrating so hard on that.
In a sport, there comes a time when it changes. Son, you just changed the sport right here. Right now, you the man.
That feels so good. He hasn't been beat all year. We've been trying really hard. I'm glad we're the ones to do it.
Well, the gunslinger just got shot down. Ford loses to Dodge. Here's Dan Runte.
Dan, Todd said it was so close down there, he had no idea who won that race.
It was a close race, Army. I mean, it was right down there. The wire got a little crossed up there in no man's land, as you call it, and had to lift to get the front end back down to get it back to the second set. It's just a chance you got to take. We'll be back later. We'll get another one.
So for the first time this season, we're going to see somebody new in victory lane. It is final time here in Canfield with the crew of Overkill and the Dodge team also looking on. It's going to be Dodge against Ford, but a surprising outcome. That man right there, Todd Frolick, knocking out Dan Runte's Bigfoot Ford. And there is Kirk Dabney in Overkill.
What do they say? The king is dead. Long live the king. It's a whole new ball game right now. And that run could make the whole year for the Dodge team. If the Ford was beat, it took a Dodge to do it.
Big Dodge Hemi horsepower did it as we await the launch.
Another good race, Gary.
And it is the Dodge. The Dodge takes the victory. The Dodge. Todd Froelich, a 5:09, takes the victory, and his truck owner has to be ecstatic. Here's Fred Schaefer.
5:24. Fred, real quick, let me grab you. You've been the spearhead of this team. That's your number 2 truck. You picked the driver to go in there. It's been a tough road to hoe, but you and the Dodge guys have just stayed after it tenaciously. Congratulations.
Thanks, Army. You know, these trucks turn the 2 fastest times our first weekend out, and it's been problems with wheelies and track conditions and different ramps and stuff, and we're trying to get her lined out. We're just coming right along.
You always believed the Dodge was the way to go. You always believed there's no doubt in your mind that Mopar is the best truck out there. Today, I think you guys have turned a major corner.
You're right, Army. That new Dodge Ram and the horsepower we're making is unbelievable out there. I mean, anybody can see it the way the thing leaves the line, and we're just tickled to death with what we got.
And let's take a look again at what they have. Here is Todd in the left-hand lane as you look at the screen. Looked like a good hole shot there for Kurt Dabney, but right through no man's land. It was the horsepower of the Hemi that got him up and over that last section of cars, and he wins it. As we take a look now at the current point standings, Runte still the runaway leader over Meager, Schaefer, Froelich, and Hall. And here is your victor today in Canfield.
It's got to be a super, super day for you. Congratulations to you and the rest of the Dodge team, though.
Oh, that's just it. It's a whole Dodge team, Army. I mean, like I said before, us guys at the shop have worked so hard on these trucks trying to figure out what's wrong with them, keep the nose down and all that, but hopefully it's coming around.
We talked to Fred earlier. He said there's no doubt in your mind that you had the horsepower and everything. It's just getting that brake. I think you got it today.
We did get it today. We're starting to get it dialed in. I really believe we can keep the front ends down the rest of the year here.
Time to go back and sign autographs. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
For Army Armstrong, I'm Gary Lee. We'll see you next week on Trucks and Tractor Power. Now here's news of an exciting video release from Diamond P Sports.
For those of you who like to take home a little grit in your teeth and mud in your hair after a day of motorsports, we have the tape for you. Look out, cover the furniture before popping this baby in the VCR. It's Shake, Battle, and Roll 4. The latest installment of this popular series from Diamond P Sports delivers all the hard knocks from the world of monster trucks and mud racing. And also features the heavy right-footed action of the tough truck competition where bravado wins out over common sense virtually every time. To get your copy of Shake, Battle, and Roll 4, call 1-800-952-7878 or send $19.95 plus shipping and handling to the address shown on your screen. Visa, Master, or Discover cards are accepted. That's 1-800-952-7878 for Shake, Battle, and Roll 4.